Alright, back at it again. Talking about the earth being flat. And is. But anyways, let me explain to you about on how NASA and science has brainwashed us about the earth's shape. And I'm pretty sure I explained to you on the first episode of the series on how it is flat. But anyways, I'm going to explain again in case you forgot. NASA and science doesn't want us knowing about the Earth's shape, which it's flat. And you're probably just saying, why don't they just tell us? And the reason for that is because they don't want us learning about Jesus. And the reason for that is because the reason people don't believe in Jesus and God and stuff like that is because they don't want to confess their sins. They're guilty of their sins. Let's say that you went into a room and you say, oh, I murdered this person. People are going to be like, oh my gosh, you should go to prison. You get arrested, get all that. But if you tell the truth, you confessed your sins, though. But they just don't want to face the punishment. That's the reason. And one thing about it is that I'm pretty sure I told you about this also. It's this video called rumble.com. You don't have to watch the full video. It's 8 hours. But on rumble.com, there's this 8-hour video talking about the earth being flat. And it's really good proof. I'd watch it. But anyways, the reason science has brainwashed us, here's one fact. You say that the atmosphere burns up meteorites. But, no, burns up meteorites and asteroids. So it doesn't pass through. But dinosaurs apparently died from asteroids. So you changed your story up a little bit. You say that a dinosaur died from an asteroid, and you say that it can get burned up in the atmosphere? That's quite strange. And plus, wouldn't gravity... No, not gravity. How can it's floating freely through space. If you were to take an object and float it freely through space, it would just be like... You've seen, apparently, scientists and astronauts in space. They're floating around. But an asteroid, if it slightly breathes next to Earth, apparently, and it's quite stupid. Let me just say that. And another thing, crap isn't with me. Never mind. But if you see a globe, then, like, wouldn't the wire fall out? Like, wouldn't it just fly out? Here's an experiment you can do. Take a tennis ball, put it in, like, a bucket of water, throw it up in the air, and spin it. All the water will fall off. It'll fly out into space. And plus, people are saying, oh, well, let's say you're in a subway. And if you're in a subway, then you're going to be, sorry, I started. Let me say again. If you're in a subway, you're inside of it. So if you jump up, you won't land in a different place. But if you're on top of the subway and you jump, you'll land in a different place. And they're like, oh, that's because you don't have a roof over your head. Well, the atmosphere, apparently asteroids can push through, and meteorites. So that means it's freely open. So you jump up, you're in the same place. But an asteroid manages to go through the Earth and kill the dinosaurs. Even though that apparently they can burn up in the atmosphere. Apparently, NASA and science, I'm talking to you. And that's kind of confusing. Because, like, you say that asteroids and meteorites can burn up in the atmosphere and they won't hit us. But they, like, for some odd reason, hit the dinosaurs? Yeah, that's really confusing. And another thing, apparently NASA launched a missile at asteroid trying to divert it from Earth, apparently. even though that can burn up in the atmosphere. But they diverted it, and it like hit, but in space there's no gravity. So, how? Well, that is more proof. I'm pretty sure I'll give you more proof on part 3. And yeah, thanks for watching.